Hey guys, welcome to Reality Check. I'm Cam. What's your favorite number? I mean, they're all pretty great. I like 5 and pi and really any number that's over 9,000! You see, stats and numbers can tell us a lot about ourselves and also the things that we love, say video games. So this week, in a kind of special episode of Reality Check, we're going to explore some facts and stats and numbers that you might not know about video games. Now, I play video games, and you play games, and these guys are playing one right now. But how many people around the entire globe do you think actually play video games? Millions? Tens of millions? Or maybe even billions? Well, according to a 2013 State of the Gaming Industry report from the folks at Spill Games, there's an estimated 1.2 billion people on this planet who play games today. Sorry, let's just say that again. 1.2 billion. That's 17% of all the human beings alive today. It's equal to the entire population of the world around the time Queen Victoria was sitting on the British throne. And if the nation of gamers was a thing, then we would be the joint second biggest country in the world, tied with India and second only to China. And it's not that far off the number of people who use the internet globally today. And speaking of the internet, of those 1.6 billion users, what percentage of them do you think spend some of their online time gaming? Well, about 44%, it turns out. Now that's a huge chunk of internet users and equates to over 700 million people. In fact, of all the activities that people enjoy online, gaming comes in second in the popularity race, not far behind watching videos and way ahead of TV, films and radio combined. But back to that nation of gamers. If that country actually existed, what would the average member of that society really be like? Who is the average gamer today? Let's start with age. Now, according to the 2014 edition of Essential Facts about the Computer and Video Game Industry, produced by the Entertainment Software Association, 31 years old is the average age of game players. Perhaps more surprising, though, are the numbers when you split gamers up into age brackets. Only 29%, it turns out, are under 18. 32% are between 18 and 35, and 39% are 36 and older. Okay, and what about gender? How close is the male-female split in the gamer demographic? Well, it might surprise some of you to learn that of all gamers, 52% are male and 48% are female. Plus, women aged 18 or older actually represent a significantly greater portion of the game-playing population than boys under the age of 18. So, we know how many of us gamers are actually out there, and we know what the average gamer is like. But what video games are people actually playing? Well, gathering offline play stats is quite tricky, but if we look at online gaming figures, we can see that the most popular type is casual and social games, grabbing 30% of the share. If we look at actual sales figures though for 2013, then it's action that comes out on top, followed by shooters and then sports games in third place. But what exactly is everyone playing on, you might wonder? Well, over half of all households in the US own at least one console. But that is not the only way people play these days. 36% of gamers play games on their smartphones, with casual and social games being the most popular on those devices. Okay, finally, let's talk big money. How much is all of this industry actually worth? Well, how does $76 billion sound? The industry grew 9% in 2013 to reach that gigantic figure, which incidentally is also equal to the net worth of Bill Gates. However, according to research by DigiCapital, the value of the industry is predicted to power on past that figure and wind up being worth over $86 billion by 2016. That is hot on the heels of the global movie industry too, which is valued at around $90 billion. However, if you look solely at the US game sales versus movie ticket sales in 2013, then we see a very different picture, with the games hitting around 21 billion versus just under 11 billion for box office sales. Whichever way you look at it, this industry is huge in terms of value and really only looks like it's going to get bigger. So, how many of the questions did you get right? Was any of this new to you? And what do you make of the size and value of the games industry today? Let me know in the comments down below. Now, next week on Reality Check, there won't be an episode. Why? Well, because E3 will be happening, and I'll be there with the rest of the GameSpot team covering the whole conference. Make sure you come and watch with us. It all kicks off on Monday at 9 AM Pacific time with the Microsoft press conference. And as for Reality Check, I'll be back in a couple of weeks with a brand new episode, so see you then.